Welcome to Harn's Cop, a bustling western city nestled in the heart of the desert. This metropolis of the Wild West is home to 15,000 souls, with over a third of them tough-as-nails cowboys. At the city's core, we find the sheriff's station. Suddenly, we eavesdrop on a conversation between the sheriff and one of the townsfolk. "Another busy day, Sheriff?" the townsfolk asked, a note of tiredness in his voice. "Just the usual, Wilson. Bank robberies, gunfights, you know how it goes." The sheriff responded with a weary smile. "This is a beacon law and order amidst a sea of cowboy hats and spurred boots. A stone's throw away, another conversation ensues." "Heard anything about the horse shop, Sheriff?" a voice from the crowd inquired. "Pete's got a new Mustang in worth checking out," the sheriff replied, tipping his hat. "This is the heart of cowboy town life. A church, a bar, an inn, and even a horse shop. It's the 1580s and horsepower is still the main mode of transportation, horse carts and horseback riders dominating the city streets, but life in Harn's Cop is far from peaceful." "Another robbery, Sheriff?" asked a worried voice from the inn. "Handled it, ma'am. Nothing to worry about," the sheriff assured her. Yet, when night falls, the city's inhabitants retreat for a well-deserved rest, their conversations with the sheriff still echoing in the night, unaware of the impending danger. While the city slumbers, an unwelcome fleet of pirate ships stealthily approaches the city via the nearby river. The tranquil waters of the river ripple as about 100 imposing ships glide towards Harn's Cop. The moonlight glints off the hulls, casting an eerie glow on the water. The ships are teeming with pirates, about 5,000 in number, hailing from all corners of the world, each more fearsome than the last. These were no ordinary pirates. They were well prepared. Alongside them, artifacts of unknown origin and power, glinting ominously in the scarce light. But the sight that really sends shivers down the spine is the row upon row of cannons, their maws aimed at the unsuspecting city. Each one is a silent promise of destruction, a threat made of iron and gunpowder. "Are we all ready, mates?" a gruff voice asked. A chorus of assent rang out from the decks, a chilling affirmation of the impending doom. "This city won't know what hit 'em," Pirate chuckled, slapping his comrade's back. The two of them shared a harsh laugh, the sound echoing eerily in the still night. The city of Harn's Cop lies blissfully unaware of the danger looming over it. The pirates disembark, their boots hitting the ground with a thud that seems to echo the beating of war drums. They tether their ships, their silhouettes stark against the moonlit river, a grim reminder of the sea they've left behind. The pirates move with a deadly, their eyes gleaming with anticipation and ruthless resolve. The town, once bustling with cowboys, now lies quiet and dormant, completely oblivious to the storm brewing at its doorstep. As they set up their cannons, the usual sounds of the night are replaced with the creaking of ropes and the grinding of iron wheels. Their leader, a fearsome figure, steps forward, his hand resting on the fuse that would ignite the first cannon. A hush settles over the pirate ranks, the silence amplifying the tension that hangs heavy in the air. The moment stretches, the city's fate hanging in the balance. "Let's give 'em a show they'll never forget," the leader growled, his voice barely above a whisper but carrying the weight of an impending storm. With the city still in the grip of sleep, the pirates ready their cannons, and the night air is split by the deafening roar of cannon fire. The first words of their terrifying dialogue with Harn's Cop had been spoken. The city awakens in chaos as buildings crumble and people scramble for safety. The stillness of the night is shattered by the deafening roar of cannons. Pirates, those unruly marauders of the seas, have taken their battle to the heartland, laying siege to Harn's Cop with an audacious surprise attack. The once peaceful desert city is now a theater of war, its tranquility replaced by the cacophony of battle. The pirates' initial onslaught wreaks havoc, their cannons tearing through the city's rustic charm. "Sheriff station's down!" a voice shouts from the dust and smoke. "The church too, and the bar," another adds. "The horse shop and the windmill didn't stand a chance." The dismay in their voices is palpable, but amidst the chaos and destruction, the spirit of Harn's Cop remains unbroken. A voice, clear and firm, cuts through the haze. "We've got to rally, this is our home!" Out from the wreckage and the dust, the city's true strength emerges. The Cowboys, these rugged defenders, almost 6,000 strong, rise to the challenge. "Mount up!" a command rings out, echoed by a chorus of assents. Skilled with their guns and unyielding in their resolve, the Cowboys rally under the sheriff's banner, ready to protect their home. The Cowboys' response is swift and decisive. "We charge on my call," the voice of authority resonates, met with gritty affirmations. Once the aggressors, the pirates now find themselves on the defensive, outmatched by the Cowboys' relentless onslaught. "Keep pushing," a voice urges. "They can't hold us back," another cowboy shouts. Despite their losses, the Cowboys stand strong, their fiery resolve unbroken. "For our city," a voice rings out. "For our freedom," another joins. "For our home." The rallying cry echoes across the battlefield. The battle has just begun, and the Cowboys of Harn's Cop are ready to face whatever comes their way. The pirates had hoped for an easy victory, but they've instead found a city ready to fight, and Cowboys unwilling to back down. The battle rages on, with both sides suffering losses. The dust rises, mingling with the scent of gunpowder and the echo of gunfire. In Harn's Cop, the city of Cowboys, the clatter of hooves and the roar of cannons become a symphony of survival. The city's 15,000 souls, with 6,000 of them hardened cowboys, fight to protect their home. The cowboys and sheriff's officers are not strangers to conflict, their days often punctuated by bank robberies and gunfights. But tonight they face the onslaught of 5,000 pirates, their city under siege by a fleet of 100 ships. In the heart of the chaos, a group of cowboys huddle, quickly strategizing their next move. "We need to flank them from the east," one cowboy suggests, his eyes scanning the pirate-infested horizon. "No, we hit them head-on. Show them we aren't scared," another argues, his hands gripping his gun tightly. And more experienced cowboy interjects, "We use their arrogance against them. Let them think scared. Then when they least expect it, we strike." The cowboys' courage and grit, however, never waver. As the moon climbs higher in the night sky, a shift occurs. Following the older cowboys' strategy, their aim as sharp as their resolve, they start to turn the tide. Their shots find their targets, their strategy outmaneuvers the pirates. In the heart of the chaos, the cowboys and the sheriff's officers stand resolute, their strength unwavering. The pirates, once confident of their conquest, now find themselves outgunned and outnumbered. Despite their cannons and artifacts, they are no match for the cowboys' tenacity and the sheriff's strategic brilliance. The pirates' dreams of conquest start to crumble under the relentless counterattack. In the face of the fierce resistance, the pirates' resolve begins to falter. Their numbers dwindle, their morale sinks. The once fearsome invaders are retreating, their dreams of ruling Harn's Cop fading into the desert night. The battle is far from over, but the momentum has shifted. The cowboys, with their indomitable spirit and unwavering resolve, have turned the tide. Their city, their remains unconquered. The pirates, overwhelmed and outgunned, start to retreat, their dreams of conquest fading. As dawn breaks, the city stands victorious, though scarred and battered. Harn's Cop, a city of grit and tenacity, has weathered the storm. The echoes of gunfire have faded, replaced by the triumphant cheers of cowboys and townsfolk alike. "Never seen anything like it," one old man nods, his eyes gleaming with relief and pride. "Our cowboys, they fought like hellfire, brought us victory." The battle was fierce, the losses on both sides substantial. Hundreds of lives were extinguished in the clash bullets and steel, their memories etched into the very fabric of the city. A young mother cradles her child, whispering determinedly, "We'll rebuild for them, for all of us. This is our home." The once bustling streets now bear the scars of a hard-fought victory, yet the spirit of Harn's Cop remains unbroken. The cowboys, true to their reputation, showcased exceptional courage and skill. Their strength of character shone through the dust and smoke of the battlefield, their unwavering resolve turning the tide in their favor. In the corner of a makeshift bar, a group of townsfolk raise a toast, "To our cowboys, to our victory, and to the future of Harn's Cop." The aftermath of the battle paints a picture of resilience. The remaining pirates, beaten and disheartened, find themselves cornered. With nowhere to run, they are captured by the relentless cowboys and the city's steadfast sheriff. As the pirates are led away in chains, a shopkeeper mutters in satisfaction, "Justice, it'll be served all right. They won't forget Harn's Cop in a hurry." A new day dawns over the city, bringing with it a renewed sense of hope and resilience. In the face of adversity, Harn's Cop stands tall, a testament to the resilience and courage of its people. Their victory is not just over the pirates, but over fear itself. A burly blacksmith pumps his fist into the air. "We've shown 'em what we're made of. As we rebuild, We do so with the knowledge that we can face whatever challenges the future may hold. But what sparked this fierce battle, you may ask? You would be amazed to hear that the reason was as simple as a disagreement over a beverage. But not just any beverage, a cup of tea that was too sweet. Yes, a little too much sugar led to the monumental clash between the courageous cowboys and the daring pirates. The tale unfolds in a city bar where Sheriff Jackson and Pirate Blackbeard were sharing a cup of tea. Sheriff Jackson states, "This here tea ... quote s too dang sweet, wouldn't you agree, Blackbeard?" To which Pirate Blackbeard retorts, "Nay, Sheriff, it's perfect. You cowboys have no taste for the finer things." An innocuous argument over tea spiraled into a full-blown war in Harn's Cop, a city that bears testament to the fact that even the smallest conflict can ignite a fiery battle, a city where a tea dispute can summon a fleet of pirate ships. Yet despite the odds, the city's spirit remains unyielding, its inhabitants resilient. They stood their ground, defended their city, and that they are prepared for any eventuality. In Harn's Cop, every little disagreement has the potential to escalate into a battle, but its spirit remains unbroken, ready to take on whatever challenges the future may bring.